Good morning, everyone. You join us for this match between India and England. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only Lord Gower.
Well, others, thanks for that warm introduction. The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight for the early overs.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between India and England. The opening batsmen are making their way out onto the ground.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep. Edge. Unplayable. Massive chance.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
The end of a very precise over of bowling. No runs coming from it. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Yes! Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark. That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple. Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two. Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way.
Nice solid defensive shot. Big edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's the over. England are 1 for 5.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Is that a game changer? A real pillar in the batting order has been removed early on.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Bit of shape on the way through. Milan happy just to watch it go by. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter. Singh just needs to continue finding good spots now.
Just the one run off the over. England are 2 for 6.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There's a chance if this hits. Trouble. Oh, gone.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Ben Stokes is coming into bat for England. Please make him welcome.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Singh from the Paddington end. Edged it. Loud appeal. Caught, and that's stuck.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
At number
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes. Taken. Yeah. Good catch too, low to the ground.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Misses everything.
Butler shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Singh has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Just threw the shot too early.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Waiting.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Right in the slot. Probably hit too hard. Crunched it straight to the fielder.
Digs it out well.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Got right in behind it. Really good shot there.
Keeper!
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Waiting. Wait.
Solid defence, very compact. Digs out the Yorker.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs.
Wait. Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Butler gets off the mark. Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Wait.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum.
Got them playing defensively there. Really good use of the slow ball. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. Left alone and easily through to the keeper. A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Singh has probably gotten away with that one. The umpire hesitated but decided against calling it a wide.
Patel comes back into the attack. The runs have slowed and they're a good option. to continue tying these batters down.
Waiting.
Finds the edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Patel ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Wait.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Ballers in.
A couple on offer here.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. England are 5 for 12.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Ballers in.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Waiting.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Waiting.
They'll get at least 1.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Waiting.
Patel has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Waiting.
Hit that well off the back foot but couldn't beat the field.
Yep, yep.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
England weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Just threw the shot too early.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yep, yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Waiting. Waiting.
Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
Yes.
No shot offered.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Well bowled.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Waiting. Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Wait.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. Very full, spray the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
End of the over. England are 5 for 22. Patel from the Randwick end. Edge! What a ball! Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Chris Wokes is coming into bat at number 8. Please make him welcome.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting. Waiting.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Waiting. Yes.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah, yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet.
Yep.
Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Waiting. Wait. Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Waiting. Wait.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Bit of shape on the way through. Butler happy just to watch it go by. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Just through the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Edge. Unplayable.
Ballers in.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Thick edge.
Flashed at it. Didn't time it well, but got enough to get it to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Edged. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. England are 6 for 30.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Ballers in. Waiting.
Got right in behind it.
Waiting.
End of the over, 2 runs added. England are 6 for 32. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Dives and takes a nice catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Waiting. 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 Waiting.
Solid defence, very compact. End of the over, none from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they'll have to keep their heads.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Wokes watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting. Waiting.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Nice bowling.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Beaten on the drive.
You can't skip down the pitch and then do a complete air shot. How that isn't a stumping, I'll never know.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Loud appeal. Drives and misses everything. Big appeal.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
They're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yeah.
Good catch. Out.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Broad is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Waiting.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. And great catch, brilliant work.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Anderson will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. There'll be one run here for them.
Anderson gets off the mark.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. 5 runs in that over. England are 9 for 39.
Waiting.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Waiting. Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Wait. Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot. They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Patel is keeping things tight.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Finds the edge. Bowler is confident on this one. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait there. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Waiting.
Taken! A really good one too. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. We're ready to get this innings underway. There's a huge opportunity with the time left and with this batting order to build a strong lead and put themselves well ahead in this game.
No interest in that one from the batter. Anderson will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Great shot. At least one on offer. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Immediately underway with some runs. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
7 runs added there. India are none for 7. Broad into the attack now. And the Randwick end. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. They'd look for a couple here.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good batting, get an opportunity to score. and take it.
Bowler!
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice.
Yep, yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Anderson from the Paddington end.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Keeper, keeper!
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep, yep.
Lovely shot. Straight back past the bowler.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep. No, no, no!
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler's in!
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Spot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Misses everything. 9 runs added in that over. India are none for 30.
Catch it!
Incredible shot. Straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Brilliant diving stop. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly. It needs to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Keeper!
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team. Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep. No!
This could be out.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Great shot through the gap.
Yep.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Catch!
Super piece of timing.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Over. India are none for 62.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch it!
Right out of the middle.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Just an impressive stint at the crease so far.
It can be very disheartening seeing good...